Hello everybody, welcome to another Lunchtime Live, and we've been slowly working through the Stampin' Up! Product suites this month. I love the suites because they have products that go together and match, and I love crafting with things that go together, and I don't have to really even stop and think about it because they match so nicely. So today we're doing Botanical Textures. Unfortunately, you can't get the entire suite all together because the dies are not available, but you can still get the pieces of the suite except for the dies, and they're still buy one, get one half price for the month of June. So it's got a really cool stamp set with some foliage and different textures and sentiments. And so I have some cards to show you today. But I did want to emphasize the paper. You know, I love the paper best of all. And there's actually two different papers that come with this suite, so you can buy them, buy one get one half price. So perfect for just stocking up on papers. And these have some really neutral patterns to them, so nice for masculine cards or just when you want something a little bit neutral. And I've got some nice cards to show you here. So this is I think this is a swap card I got, so you can see how fun it is using those different woven textures and just adding some greenery. And so how cool is that with that little bit of a fun fold there? Very, very fun. Okay, and next, here's a couple I did, and again, fun folds using the designer paper. So opening it up so you can see both sides of the paper. So really pretty. And then how about another one? You are seriously the best. Another fun fold here. Yay. So I love just that little foliage. A stamp is really cool. And I think I stamped it in gray granite here, which goes nicely with that kind of black and white theme. And then here's another swap card. This is a happy birthday card, and she paired it with Blackberry Bliss. So that looks cool. So that'd be a great masculine birthday card. Here's another one I did, and this time I brought in soft succulent as my kind of accent color. So another fun way. And again, I use that little foliage on the inside. I'm not good at stamping on the inside of my cards, but this one I remembered to stamp on the inside. All right, and I think this is the same fold I showed you before, but I did a few different things on the outside. And there's this fun ribbon that's also part of the suite as well. So just a fun way to get multiple areas to stamp on. So if you this stamp set has some nice sentiments that kind of go together. It has 3 different ones. So I did a little note of appreciation, thank you, and then you are seriously the best on the inside. So that's fun. And here's another swap card, and she paired it with a totally different paper, but because of that green foliage really matches nicely with it. And of course, a little bit of linen thread is the perfect addition. And then one last swap. This demonstrator made a little notepad. She just put some notebook paper and stapled it into a little bit of the designer paper and used a punch, and then that really pretty ribbon as well. So here's some ideas for you for the woven textures suite, and I would grab the paper. I put in one order just for paper, so all the paper that was part of suites, which is most of the paper, not every single one, but most of the papers are part of suites, and so I was able to get a bunch of them at half price, just putting in just paper. And then that stamp set's kind of nice too, textured notes. Okay, hope you have a great week. Happy crafting.